Okay, this is in program mode, so I'm going to change it from program, see if I can get an aperture priority and a couple other modes. So this is just a quick video, 1080 60p, and I'm trying to do a crop, but it'll only crop in the camera mode. So let me see what I can do. Okay, so movie mode is done in program priority. I turn off the ND filter. And I'm going to do something with the camera to see if I can do something about the crop. Okay, so still program mode. Crop does not only affects the still images, not the video. I'm going to still try to change the program mode. I got the newest firmware update, 1.41. So, anyway. Okay, so what I found out, because I'm redoing this video, is, you know, when you try to dub, you lose the moment and stuff when you forget to turn the sound on the sharing. So basically, I'm redoing this video. I had some first mistakes on the first one, but I want to show you or share with you the neat features of this camera, what it can do. It's less expensive than the point and shoots from Leica. It's not as good as some of the Sony cameras, but it's cheaper. It only does video in 1080p 60 at the highest. It will overheat, and it's only in program mode in the video part. But it does have some features that I like. I really like the camera for the stills. So you can get like a full frame camera like the S9 or whatever. Everybody complains, you know, the video part is not good. Well, you know, I wanted a smaller point and shoot camera where you don't have to change lens. I can fit in a pocket and it takes great pictures. So the neat feature I'm going to show you, and I got to show you this. I love it. And then I'll show you on the video of the neat thing that this camera can do. It is an APS-C. It's not a full frame, and it's not a micro four thirds or a 1-inch sensor. That's why I got this camera. And plus I got a good deal on it because it was used. Okay. So, long story short, let's go to it. So here's the new one. Very small. It came with the kind of hand grip. So the guy had the battery charger, the cable. He took real good care of it. I guess he didn't like it. But if you turn it on, see the lens open. And I'm going to go to the menu. So in the camera mode, all right, there's a lot of neat features. So I have it on auto. Okay, for an ND filter, but I can turn it on and off in the menu. ISO set to auto. I got the metering for center weighted, exposure. Well, it's in manual mode right now, but on autofocus setting, it's focus priority instead of focus or FPS priority. All right. Turn that off, focus peaking. Turn off the, well, the press snap is on, but I turn that stuff off, okay? Autofocus light, face, eye detection is on. Autofocus, and let's see, correction is on. Sound reduction is off, on for shake. Noise reduction. is on. So image control, I've been going either through vivid or black and white. Okay, I can do standard, but I think the vivid, the colors are a little bit more contrasty, a little bit more pop. And then of course the black and white. I've used the other ones, but I think I like the original black and white. Okay, and the sRGB, JPEG. Now, this is the feature I want to show you. Crop. Only in the camera mode, okay? Movie mode, it's just program priority, and that's it. There's no crop feature or whatever. But 40 millimeters with it off, 50 millimeters when it's on, 71 millimeters. And I see no picture quality loss when I have these features on. And then of course the aspect ratio, you only get through 3.2, which is a 6K oversampled, and 1:1, which no one talks about. Okay, and of course JPEG. The RAW brings a little white and black kind of specks to the picture. I don't like that too much. JPEG is fine. You got your NS filter. I had that turned off. I had it on. You'll see some of the pictures. The dry mode is single. I inadvertently hit the shutter last night when I was taking pictures while driving last night, and couldn't remember where it was, but now I do. And of course with the macro mode, you turn that on and off. And then the snap distance, I have it off. I'm not, and of course it's in movie mode right now, but I'm going to put in still image. But anyway, if it goes inside, I have it on high for tungsten light, but with the white balance, I got it on automatic white. Okay, so I can take it inside, outside with no problem. It'll automatically do the white balance. Just want to show you that feature. I'm going to turn it off. And there it is. I have to walk around my cat. Okay, this is with the ND filter. Still in program mode. So this is 1080p 60. I'm just going to move it around with the ND filter on. Look at this beautiful crepe myrtle. I don't know if you can see the white-tailed dove. There she is. It's getting warm. Camera's getting warm, so I don't want it to overheat. So I just wanted to show you. So what this video is going to be about, okay, is basically, let me get in the shade as I'm squinting. Okay, I'm just holding the camera. So what this video is about is basically, I found the crop feature of, which is, this is 40 millimeter to 50 millimeter to 71. You see just a little bit between 40 and 50, but you see quite a difference at 71. So it has 3 different crop features in the you know, the focal length. Now I also did a little macro with it, and it's just a new option what you can do. I found out that on the video, even if I thought if you turn it like to manual or whatever, it's always in program mode. So it's 1080p 60, no matter what. I turn off the, what is it, the snap. Okay, like I said, the camera overheated. That's it for the videos. 1080p 60. It can only do program mode. I thought I would change the dials and went into that, but then I noticed a P and just stayed in P. So it will do 1080-30, and I've had no problems with other cameras at that size doing it. But if you notice that when you're moving the camera around, you can see it jumping, so the stabilization's not that great, but it's better on photos than it is on video. The other thing is with the focusing problem, you have to hit the button for the focusing. It's not auto-focusing. And you can see the problem with the camera. As I moved closer to the bush, it was sharp. But when I showed the cranes and the other crepe myrtle tree, everything was blurry. So with the, when I moved into the garage before it shut down, it saved the file, all right, but it didn't give me a warning or anything. There's two things I want to point out. One is when I was holding it, I was sharp, okay? The other thing is there's no tilty screen on this camera, all right? So you can see me getting lower and lower, and you're seeing less of my head, okay? And then it cut down. That's the only other thing is it's not really a vlogging camera. It's a street photography camera with a little video here and there, okay? That's all it is. So let's go to my share. I am turning the volume on this time. Go over here. I'm not going to do a slideshow. I'm just going to hit the down arrow, okay? So, with the crop feature I was showing you, between off 50 millimeter and off is 40 millimeter, then 50 millimeter, and then 71 millimeter. This is at 71 millimeters, and this is the TV screen. And this is at 71 millimeters in the guest bedroom. So you can see the different things that I was trying to do. All the pictures are sharp, even at 71 millimeters. And then I was using the macro features. So it's kind of hard using the LCD screen in the daytime, okay, when it's very bright out. I was in the shade, but still, you know, I tried to get it close, but I was just out of focus. But I did get some great shots. So this plant, and you can see how some petals are sharp and then the other, which is next to it, become vulcanized, as I call it, blurry. That's from that plant. I just turned the camera around and did it. That's portrait mode. It's going from, it's growing up, all right? So I just turned the camera. And, you know, using the macro, it's an excellent camera. So, do you need to pay $2,000, $1,600 or up, you know, with interchangeable lenses? This camera is pretty good. If it can do macro, and I believe the megapixels are, you know, I did not look at the megapixels. But they're not huge, and they're JPEG, okay? But I got it in a large file format, so I have better quality. But as you can see, 71, 50 millimeter, 40 millimeter. I cut that plant down, but it will not die. But when I mow it, it'll be gone. But there you have it. So there's the crane. That's at 50 millimeters. That's at 71 millimeters. You see any picture quality loss? Same thing with my dog. 50 millimeters, 40 millimeters. And she was even moving closer. Same thing with this bicycle. 40, 50, 71 millimeters. And if you notice that when it gets to 71 millimeters, the picture does get a little bit darker. I could change that, but I wanted to leave it because I'm always going back to the 40 millimeters. And then I would have to change the exposure compensation, ISO. But I tried to get my cat and the same thing, but he kept moving. All right. So he either wants food or he wants me to let him out. He can go through the doggy door, but the last 2 times he went through there, he got hurt because the doggy door went down on him. And so I had to take it completely off. But since the cat moved out of the way, I did 71 millimeters on the dog. And she looks kind of large. And actually, she's real tiny back where she was. I'm about 30 feet away from her. So, and I did 71 millimeters on that one too. There you go, 71, 50 millimeters, 40 millimeters. And if you go to the 7, doesn't that look sharp, folks? I mean, it looks excellent. And of course, TV again, 71 millimeters, 50 millimeters, 40 millimeters. Okay. And this is in the master bedroom. You can see the little flowers just on the bottom left part of the screen on the TV. So I like the way it darkens other things and you can centralize what you're focusing on. So same thing here. So 40, this is 50 millimeter, this is 71. And you can see how it gets darker when you close in. Same thing here. 71 to 50 to 40. So I think the 70 millimeter is sharp. 40 millimeter is kind of like in between the 40. It should be like a 60 millimeter, but they put a 71, which I don't mind. Okay. And then I did some more macro shots. Look at that. That's not bad. I mean, if you have a true macro lens, you can bring it up a lot closer. Okay. Anyhow, same thing here. So that's 50 millimeter. I did it twice because I think one was out of focus. I don't know which one it was, but. And then of course the 71 millimeters. And I tried to get this focused. It wasn't focusing, something to do with contrast. So there's the, what was that? Was that the 50, 40? Yeah, back at the 71 millimeter. I like that shot the best. It's either that one. Yeah. It was redone on the 71 millimeter. So, you know, you can see the tree that's blurred back in the background and then the cloud just over the tree line. So I thought that was a great picture. And of course the close-up. And try it again. That's a great shot right there too. Okay. I might end the video with that one. Then of course I had to get my bird. And that's probably the best shot that you can see of her. And then some close-up of, you know, with the 71, the 50, macro. Same thing here. 50, 71. Back and forth, that's all I did. Okay? So let's go to the picture that I want to end this video on. I thank you for watching. Remember to stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. And I think I'm going to do that. That looks awesome, doesn't it? Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.